Hello scrapbooking friends, and thank you for joining me for another process video. So today I'm documenting Elvis the donkey, who resides at the Isle of Wight Donkey Sanctuary. If you follow my channel you'll know all about the donkeys, and you'll also know that Elvis is my best boy. It's been a little while since I've documented Elvis, so the opportunity arose for a photo of him with his little visor on there, so I thought I'd scrapbook that today. Now today I was a little bit stumped of an idea, to be honest, and it doesn't happen to me very often. Quite often, most of the time when I'm scrapbooking, I know what I want to do, or it comes to me quite easily, but today I thought, I just couldn't think of a design that I wanted to do, so I popped over to Scrap a Sketch and had a look at Lisa's sketches and thought, you know what, I'm going to do sketch 72, and I've rotated it because I like header and a footer layout. So yeah, so I'm following sketch 72, and I am also going to incorporate the monthly challenge over at Bramble Fox, which is something old, something new, something Bramble Fox and something blue, which I thought was very clever indeed. So yeah, I'm going to incorporate that today as well. So let's get going. What I've got here is some glitter domes. My Bramble Fox pieces are here, these pieces here. Got a flare piece, I've got two wood hearts that I've inked in blue, and I've got a little bit of thread here. And then I've got some pattern paper here that I've mounted onto orange textured cardstock, and this pattern paper came from one of those paper pads from the range. Wonderful or retro funky vibes. I've got scraps here. This is fernwood, I think. This is not sure, probably fernwood. What's on the back? Yeah, Vicky Booten fernwood. So that could be my old stash. Tracing paper here is also very old stash. I've had that a long time. And also this little stamp set here is very old, which I've used to stamp out this little secondary title there. So new would be the Bramble Fox pieces, but I'm not sure whether that's allowed, so that will be the wood hearts. I've got quite a lot of blue in here, something old, something new. Yeah, I think that's everything, isn't it? So yeah, I've already stuck down this pattern paper here. I'm now going to stick down this piece here. I thought I'd do this bit on camera with you. It's a lovely design. One sort of maybe 6x6 photo cluster, which I'm actually changing to this 4x6 photo here of Elvis. So yeah, it's I've changed that slightly, as well as the orientation. And what I thought I would do is pop Elvis here, and this little secondary title I'll put here. And then I've already stuck these two together, these two pieces of pattern paper, and then I'm going to add those to the top of the page in like a header style. Maybe try and get that a little bit centered if we can. Pull this down slightly. Just about. I'm not actually sure. I think I'll just eyeball it. I think that's probably it. Yeah. That's that down. And then the title piece is going to go here. So because I've rotated the sketch, the title, is going to go here. The sketch design was, I think it was this way. Yeah, I'm not sure now, but I'm sure it was that way. So my title's going to go here, and there is a bit of journaling here on the design, but I'm probably going to just write it here because I don't have a lot to say. It's just a short bit of journaling on this layout. So that looks about right. Got my piece here, and what I've also done is use my punch, which is another old stash item. It's the Fiskars Thick punch. So I've used that to punch out a couple of circles from scraps here. Thought I'd add to the layout. And then these pieces here are more scraps that came from Vicky Booten. Yeah, I'm not sure. It is Vicky Booten, but I'm not sure which collection that is. Pop that one here. I thought I had another piece somewhere. Where's that one? So I cut 3 pieces out. This piece maybe here. Definitely did cut 3 pieces out. There it is. Stuck to the back of that photo. I knew I'd cut 3 pieces out. And then also, just recently, well, at the moment, I cannot find my date stamp. So, you know, your craft room probably needs a little bit of a sort out when you can't find an essential tool. Yeah, don't know where it is. I don't know whether it's attached itself to something when I've cleared my desk, or, you know, it's on the floor. I've had a look on the floor, but I couldn't see it. I mean, I didn't have a like thorough look around. I just had a quick look. But yeah, hopefully I'll find that at some point, because yeah, I do use that on almost every layout. I've got this little camera as well, which I might put there. Spread the Bramble Fox a little bit. Just got to decide how low I want this piece to go. Obviously I need this to sit on here. So what I should have done before putting everything on the page was probably attach this to the page. Let's have a look, shall we? I think I'm just going to see if I can staple that. I'm going to pull it off the edge of the table just so I can staple it in place. Oh, it moved. Have another look. There. So what I've done is I've just stapled that at the bottom right corner and the top left corner, purely and simply because, you know, it's hard to use wet adhesive. It's hard to use adhesive on tracing paper. There was a tape roller that you could get for vellum, which I have had in the past, but now I just, you know, rather than get a special tool for it, I'd just rather, you know, staple it. Right, I'm just going to peel all this off and then I'll be back with you. Okay, I'll get this down. Like that. Is that low enough? Yeah, I think so. That's fine. And I think I like those pieces where they are. Have a go at placing them. So these are just random pieces cut from Vicky Booten pattern paper. I chose them actually for the colours rather than what was on them, the wording. Don't know what the wording is though, can't read it. Don't think it really matters because it's going to be covered over anyway. Thinking I'd probably pop that about here. Tuck that in slightly. Got my little heart piece here and my flare. And then my thread, I think I'm going to pop that on there. Did I stick that down? I did, didn't I? Let's get this one down. I may add some more stapling to this layout, I'm not sure yet. Title there. Tuck that in slightly there, I think. Then I've got these ones on this side to do. Layer it onto this piece here. So I was just looking through my pattern paper because I could see that the sketch used quite a bit of pattern paper, scraps, which is always good. And yeah, I just found some colours that I thought matched what I was doing. I cut these out by hand, you can probably tell. But yeah, I didn't want them to be, you know, perfect circles because they're not meant to be. It's doodled anyway, so I have that one going off the edge a little bit there. It's a lovely summer smiley face, absolutely gorgeous, from Bramble Fox. Beautiful. Might have been the last Fox box actually. I'm not getting the Fox box anymore. I've stopped getting that just because I want to use my stash, and I have got a few that, you know, I've collected, so I want to use them. So I don't think I've got the most recent one, but so this may have come from the previous one. A little bit of thread down there, nest that under the flare, which I like to do sometimes. pop that over the top. Looks not quite how I wanted it to look. See if I can pull some out from there. Like I've said before in my videos, I sometimes like to, wrap the thread around the flair on the outside, or sometimes I like to sort of create a nest, which is what I've done here. Pop that there, I think. I'm liking all these sort of edges on these embellishments. Well, I don't think that one's quite well. It's not an illusion, but that bit there is not straight, and that bit there is. So I'm lining it up against the edge of that pattern there. There, and then I get the main title down, which says Bright Days. So originally, when I was coming up with the idea for this layout, I thought I was going to call it I Can See You, because Elvis has got the visor on. But then I saw, when I was flicking through my Bramble Fox pieces, which I always do when I'm creating a layout, I saw this one and I thought, oh, that would be perfect, because the brighter days now with the sunshine, and quite a few of the donkeys do wear these visors on bright sunny days, because a lot of them have a condition called uveitis, which is like an allergy to the sun. So they wear a protective visor when they're outside. So yeah, I thought that was perfect. And then Elvis was wearing one. He hasn't got uveitis, Elvis. He's just got sore eyes at the moment. So they've popped a visor on him, and he's getting some treatment for that. And, you know, it's kind of a preventative measure. So it won't, hopefully his eyes, you know, it won't develop into anything worse than just a sore eye, which is what he's got at the moment. So yeah, so I saw him, his visor on. I thought, oh gosh, I've got to take a photo of that. And yeah, so yeah, I thought I was being quite clever with that title, actually. Bright Days. And then I Can See You became the secondary title, which I stamped onto the tracing paper. I've used archive or ink in jet black for that, and I've used range ink in broken china to distress ink to ink these hearts here. And this visor is black, but when I saw these this pattern paper in my stash, I thought, oh, I've got to use that. I don't know why I really wanted to use it. And of course it fitted in with the Bramble Fox challenge as well. So yeah, and I just think all the blues and the blues just work really well together, because this paper, although it's green, it just kind of goes into a blue colour. And I do really like the way that all looks, actually. I've got these glitter down. Sorry, I've got a little bit of a tickle in my throat today. I'm not sure why. I think it might be the hay fever. I seemed to escape hay fever last year, but it seems to have come back this year. It's not as bad as it normally is, but yeah, it's definitely lingering or hanging around. So I don't think I want to do any splattering or anything at all. I've said this before. I do like a centered layout where I have my title, my photo, my journaling in a central position like that, in the center, vertically. And then I like to sort of extend my embellishments back. What I also really like, and I've said it already, is a header and a footer layout. So yeah, this is like really perfect with the sketch rotated. Now, I love these cameras, but I thought to myself, do I want to add some glitter domes to the centres of the cameras? And I think I do. Not sure how well they stick. I think they stick quite well to paper cardboard, actually. Sticking to my finger, so that's a good sign. And I thought that I'd add a little bit of lovely bling to the layout. As much as I like the design of the lens on the camera, I think, yeah, I think these blue little domes just really work well with this paper that I've used. I love it where that happens. Completely separate, you know, items, which goes to show you don't need to have like collections and things. I mean, some people do really like to work with collections and love working with collections, and the things are all curated to create a you know, say one collection of all things that work well together, which is amazing. But that's not how I work. I work with, I get the things that I like, and just whenever I create a layout, I just use my stash, and when things work well together like that, it's amazing. So really pleased. I think I actually really like the look of that now. Yeah, pleased I've done that. Really pulsed in this pattern paper, I think. So I think this layout might be finished. Yeah, Lisa's sketch over at Scrap a Sketch 72, sketch number 72. She has got a website now, Lisa, so you can actually She sort of has things over there that you can purchase, like printables and things. And so yeah, all this is the Facebook group, Scrap a Sketch, and all there's an album for every sketch, and this is 72. So this is not a creative team layout for me. This is just one that I've chosen to do because I really like the sketch, and it fitted in really well with this layout that I was working on today. So something old. Pattern paper's old, tracing paper's very old, all the scraps are quite old. Something new is definitely the Bramble Fox. Like I said, I don't know if that counts, so definitely the wood hearts are new. Actually the glitter domes are very old as well. And then something Bramble Fox, obviously 3 pieces on here. And what was the other one? Old, new, borrowed, blue, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. Oh, blue, of course. Yeah, my brain wasn't working then. Blue, lots of blue on this layout. Amazing. I never thought, well, I've said it before that I do quite often use blue in my layouts because of the sky often appears in donkey layouts, in my donkey layouts. But today I thought it'd be black because of Elvis's visor here. But yeah, looking through my stash, finding the perfect title and everything, it just goes to show that you can work with that, work with your stash, and include things that you may not have thought you would include. So yeah, enough of me rambling on anyway. I hope you like this layout. I really like this layout. I think even though Elvis here has got his visor on, it may be a layout that goes in a frame because I absolutely love the layout. So in Lisa's sketch, there are clusters. I don't think I mentioned that already. There's a cluster here, cluster here, cluster here. And that's what I've done with the rotated version of the sketch. Yeah, so if you like your clusters and you like your kind of top design like this, which is the original design, or design like this, the way I've done it, then go and have a look and see if you fancy doing it. So once again, oh yeah, Gelly Roll pen in 10, and I'm just going to write on here what I've said to you about Elvis wearing his visor before I go. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for taking an interest in what I do. I really appreciate it. Stay safe, take care, and I shall see you next time.